Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here. And today is Thursday, and on Thursdays we have a combination now that it is tarot and oracle. So we get a message from spirit, guidance, the guidance that we need right now, because that's why we made it to this video. And we're going to use tarot and oracle. All right. And we have our three fairies, so the pink, the blue, and the yellow, and we will create three piles with how many tarot cards want to come out, as well as oracle cards. So I want to tell you a little bit about what we have today, because we have two very distinctive decks. So first, the tarot deck. So this is a Spanish deck that actually only uses major arcana, right? And it's an interesting concept because there are a lot of readers that use only major arcana. As I always try to tell you, tarot is a tool. Every reader uses it different, right? So I usually use the Rider Waite Smith as my favorite. I've also used Marseille or Toth, but mostly it's the Rider Waite Smith. But I use the entire deck. All right, those 78 cards. Now there are some readers out there that will only use the major arcana cards. And usually, sometimes it's people that prefer the Tarot of Marseille because those peep cards that don't have that much imagery tend to be a little bit harder to read. So today we're going to use this deck. And also for Oracle, we have the Super Attractor deck, all right, that is great for manifesting and attracting things into your life. It has great quotes. So we're going to use these two. Now that I talked a little bit about tarot being a tool and how different people use it, I also want to leave right now here in the welcome part of this video how I use it. I try to always include this in every video, but I think right now this gives us the perfect place to put this on. So I am a board certified coach and holistic energy practitioner with a master's degree in psychology, and I have been a tarot reader for 30 years. So I bring all of that into my private sessions as well as the videos and this channel, right? So I do not use tarot as fortune telling, right? Or predicting the future. Why? Because I do believe that the future is fluid. We can attract, manifest, and we are co creators with the spirit, right? So I use tarot as in divination, but not divination as meaning the same thing as fortune telling, but divination as a conversation with the divine. When you ask for signs, right? So here is where my spiritual coaching side comes in, because we ask for signs, we read the cards, right? And then I use those powerful coaching techniques, also used in life coaching, to help you come up with the best choices, best decisions for your life. So we bring all of that together. All right. Now, we always begin the videos by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. So I recommend that you are in a place where you can connect energetically with the video, right? So you are not disturbed. You can put your attention here and choose the best pile for you when we create the piles. And you can follow along as I ground, center, and connect with the breath as well. All right. So sit in a comfortable position. All right. Roll your shoulders back, releasing tension. And gently move your neck from one side to the next side. Yes. Also from front to back. All right. Now, if it feels also good to you, you can plant your feet on the floor, right? It's best if you are barefoot, but however feels comfortable to you. And if you're barefoot, wiggle those toes. Now imagine roots growing from the soles of your feet going straight into the earth, right? And here we're going to do a self-energy healing exercise that's grounding, right? So for when we cannot be outside and actually do that earthing, that connection with the earth, we can visualize it. So visualizing those roots growing from the soles of our feet, going straight into the earth. And then imagining and visualizing the tension in our bodies, that dense energy, right? Sometimes it looks darker, denser, and it's coming down. It can come down from that neck area where the tension stays, the back of our backs, all the way down through the legs, and letting go of that energy through those roots of the feet straight into the earth. Because the earth heals us, the earth is our home, right? And that energy that we let go, the earth is just an alchemist that modifies it and brings up healing, positive energy into our bodies. So now visualize that sparkly healing energy coming up from the middle of the earth, up the roots on the sole of your feet and going up your body. All right. Now we're going to take our hands, rub them if you want. We have chakras right here on the palms of our hands. So rub them a little bit and hear that sound and feel the warmth that it generates. And then you're going to take both hands and you're going to place them in the middle of your chest, right on top of your heart chakra. And now we're going to take a couple of deep breaths together. Inhale in through the nose. Hold and exhale. Always elongating that exhale. So try to do the inhale to the count of 4. Hold for a second or 2, and the exhale, if possible, try to elongate it up to doubling the inhale. So let's inhale in through the nose. Hold and exhale. All right. Now that we are more grounded, let's begin creating the piles. We'll begin with this tarot deck, but as I said, our major arcanas. All right, and you see it's much thinner because it's only the major arcanas in this deck. But interesting because they are, the images you'll see, they are inspired in the Tarot de Marseille, right? So, but they are those major arcana cards. All right. Let's set the intention. Please give us insight, messages, guidance that we need to hear right now. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right. For the first pile, the pink fairy. Ooh, straightforward. For the second pile, the blue fairy. I have a feeling that 2 stayed. Interesting. And now the third pile, the yellow fairy. And 1 card. All right. We have our first cards, and now we're gonna get this super attractor deck with great messages for manifesting, creating, co-creating, because we are creators and we are co-creators. So we co-create with God, Spirit, right? And always know that you're always welcome in this channel, no matter what language you choose to describe the divine source, the creator, what religion you choose, you're always welcome. All right, let's set that intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight that we need to hear right now. And we ask in love, in light, for our highest good. And so it is. All right, first pile, pink fairy. One card, yeah, one card. Right, we have our pink fairy pile. And now the second pile, the blue fairy. Also, one card. And now third pile, yellow fairy. Oh, and two cards. The yellow fairy has a lot of cards. Now, when you pick your pile, it's not about how many cards it has. It's the messages that are for you. So choose intuitively. Allow your intuition. Something about these three piles or the fairies that are pulling you, right? And if you are not sure, just close your eyes. Take another deep breath with your eyes closed. And intuitively go for pink fairy, blue fairy, yellow fairy. Say it to yourself. That's your intuition. All right, let's begin with the pink fairy. Here we have our pink fairy today. Alrighty, let's see what our messages are. We'll begin with the oracle card and what we got. All right. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Yes, when I surrender my will to spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Yes, and for those of you following a Christian path, or the Christian religion, one of the denominations, you probably have heard surrendering to God, right? And we say God willing, right? Even in Islam, they say inshallah, right? So God willing, inshallah, whatever God wants, so we may have desires, we may have dreams, right? And when we surrender it to God and we surrender it in prayer and saying, I want this, but please let it be your will. And that's because we have that faith that God, Spirit, Divine Source, wants the best for us. And sometimes we may think we know what we want, but it may not be the best for us. So that's why when you enter prayer, it's good to say, whatever is good for me, you know best, I surrender, right? So you still make the petition, but you make it for the highest good and surrender. And this card is letting you know through the law of attraction as well and the laws of the universe that when we surrender our will and we surrender it to God, to Spirit, to the Divine Source, then the outcome is whatever is best for us. Not what we want, but whatever is best for us. All right. Now let's see what is the major arcana we got. And that Chariot, major arcana 7. So even though it's only major arcanas, let's do what we always do in this channel, major arcana, major advice. The Chariot, and what is the Chariot letting you know right now? So really an energy forecast of really fast energies of movement, right? Of movement forward, but it's a movement that it is all about success. The chariot is all about success. And it's also some type of moderation, right? Because as you can see here, both horses. So is learning to move forward with these energies in moderation and knowing that the middle ground is the one that's going to take you to success. So if there is something that's worrying you right now, if there is something that's sitting heavy on your heart, or you're getting all these thoughts about it, know that there are energies moving along that are telling you that things all will be well. Things will be well. All will be well. And it's advising you to flow, to move, to stay moderate, and to also just to give that extra push to do things that will help you at this time. Always remembering that when we make a choice, right? If you have to make a choice, ask yourself, pause, ground, and ask yourself, will this take me closer to my goal, closer to healing, closer to what I value, right? And make your choices like this. But there is this energy moving you towards success. And the different horses here, the black horse and the white horse, are telling you moderation and taking steps forward. And as the oracle has told us, prayer, but prayer with surrendering, or saying during your prayer that whatever is for your highest good at this time. Because when you surrender is when you flow with that ever present stream of well being and good energies. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. And remember, if you want to look more in depth at your particular situation, I'm a board certified coach, board certified health, energy healing practitioner with that master's degree in psychology. And I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years. I bring all of that into my sessions to accompany you, offer you support, and help you gain clarity so you can make the best decisions and the best choices for your life right now. So, if you're struggling with change or anything that's going on in your life, please reach out. I'll answer any questions. And if you just want to book your session or buy a pre recorded reading, go to the links below in the description. You'll find both my website and my storefront. And now, let's go with the blue fairy for those of you who picked this one. All right. Let's start with your oracle card for right now. And your oracle card is, let's see, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let a spirit give me direction. Yes, and it's very similar to what we were saying before about surrendering, but in a different way. So what this message is letting you know, that in order to allow that things to manifest, right? When we do the steps for manifestation or co-creating or even asking the divine source for help, sometimes we have to get out of the way because we tend to want to control so much. We think that we can control the circumstances, the situations, right? Too much. And we can create and co-create. But that we are co-creating and attracting doesn't mean manipulating to the point of exhaustion that we try to control so much that instead what we're doing is pushing that what we want farther away. So think about that. There is that story about attracting a butterfly, right? And if you try to catch it, right, and you sometimes it just flies away. However, if you just open your hand and you vibrate in peace and you vibrate in love and you vibrate in the frequency of attracting it, sometimes you'll find that that butterfly that you want just stays here and comes right to you. So it's the same concept. You can attract, you can create, you can co create, you can manifest. But remember, do not put such an energy to catch, to hunt, that you push that desire, that goal, that dream that you have away from you. So begin practicing to allow, right? Remember to do all those steps to manifest, to attract. And then, just like the other card told us before, I'll tell God that whatever it's for your highest good, and then you allow it, you flow, you let go of it. All right, now let's look at, oh, it's true, you got two cards. I thought it was only the yellow fairy, but it's this one. Two cards from the tarot. Let's see what major arcanas you got today. So the Tower, all right. Very interesting. So read it together with the other one. And Judgment. All right. So do not be scared when we get the Tower, the Major Arcana 13, the Death card, or even when we get the Devil. Do not be scared. Remember, tarot cards have their lights and their shadows. And here we use it as guidance. So, what is the Tower letting you know right now? That the main energy is one that it comes some changes, and some changes or something maybe in the air right now that's gonna shake you, right? But not, don't be afraid. It's not shaking you in a bad way. It's kind of liberating you, waking you up, right? Because the Tower wants you to actually be free from a way of thinking or from some limiting beliefs or from some habits that you have that are not serving you for your best. So, right now, if I'm telling you that there is this energy of change that's going to shake you, but what it wants is to liberate you from self limiting beliefs, habits that are not good for you, or even relationships or situations that are toxic or unhealthy. What's the first thing that comes to mind, right? And then it's when judgment comes in, because judgment is telling you, what have you learned from all those things, the self-limiting beliefs, the relationships or situations or the habits that are not good for you? What have you learned? What lessons are you learning through these periods of change? So even if this does not make sense right now for you, as the week unfolds, keep this in mind. Energies of change that will feel like something's shaking you, but you are learning something from this, something, some lessons that are gonna serve you and they are gonna liberate you. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Very interesting reading here. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. And as I was telling you before, I'm a board certified coach, board certified holistic practitioner, holistic energy practitioner with a master's degree in psychology, and I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years. I offer private sessions where we can go deep into what's going on right now in your personal life, in the situation that you're going through. So if you want more guidance, please reach out, ask me about my services, or go to the website, my website below, or the Gumroad storefront. Both links are below in the description. And I would love to accompany you and help you gain clarity at this time. Now, let's go for that yellow fairy for those of you who chose this one. All right, let's put the yellow fairy there. And we got, one tarot and two oracles for this. So let's begin with the first oracle card. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. Yes. So make a commitment today to love and joy. And something that you can say to yourself is give yourself a little blessing and say, may I be love, may I be joy. And try to see every setback, every situation, every challenge from the eyes of love. And try to follow joy, because in that enjoyment, in the things that bring you joy, it's going to raise your vibration, and it's going to be easier to vibrate also and to see from the eyes of love. So repeat today, may I be love, may I be joy. All right, let's see the second oracle you get today, and is, I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Yes, having faith, so important. Because if you do everything to attract, to manifest, to ask God, Spirit, the universe for things, but you do not have faith, nothing happens. It's the miracle of faith. What happens when we really have faith? Miracles take place. So today, remember to have faith. Today and every day, remind yourself to have faith. And your tarot card today is the Emperor, Major Arcana 4. And what is the Emperor all about? So the Emperor is that energy of the number 4 that is a structure and stability, but is also the divine masculine, right? And the divine masculine, some people talk a lot about the divine feminine, but the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, they are both energies inside all of us, no matter what gender we are. So they are characterized by different aspects. And the divine masculine is that more practical, logical, right, go-getter aspect. And it helps us a lot in life, right? And right now, it's letting you know that the energies around you are asking for that, for practicality, right? For logic to take the front seat, and for you to create a stability and structure around your life. So that's very important for you as you move forward. So just a quick recap. Remember, vibrating love and joy. See from the eyes of love. Do things that you enjoy to really up that vibration, and have faith, because there is miracle in faith. It's the miracle of faith. And last, it's the tarot is letting you know that the energies around you right now are asking for you to be very practical and very logic, not to allow emotion to get in the way, right? And also to create a stability and structure around the different areas of your life. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates, let go of the rest, and never force anything. And if you are going through some difficult changes, life transitions, or you feel stuck, or you need clarity, I am a board-certified coach, holistic energy practitioner with a master's degree in psychology, and I've been a tarot reader for 30 years. I offer private online sessions that you can do from anywhere in the world, and we have 15 minutes quick check-in, 30 minutes the sweet spot, and 1 hour the in-depth session, right? So during that time, I bring all of my different training to support you, help you gain clarity, and accompany you so you can make those choices that work best for your life. If you do have any questions, please reach out. I love answering any questions that you may have. And I will also leave you down in the description my website and my Gumroad storefront. And besides all of this, I also offer pre-recorded readings. Those are videos like this or audio that get sent directly to your email, and you can download, and you can have forever if you download them. And so they answer your questions and they let you know what energies are specifically around you right now. So again, the links are below in the description, and you can always, you're invited and welcome to always reach out if you do have any questions. And please like, subscribe, and share these videos and get those notifications. We have something almost for every day of the week. Today was Thursday that we do Oracle and Tarot, and tomorrow we look at the energy forecast for the weekend coming because it's Friday. And even though on Fridays we do the energy forecast for the weekend, on Sundays we do the energy forecast for the week. It doesn't really matter when you get here, because if you stumble upon these videos or if you made it to these videos, there is something for you. A spirit put you here so you hear a message that's for you. And again, I use tarot as a tool. And what that means is that everybody uses tarot, different readers in different ways. For me, is a tool to connect with the divine, have that conversation with the spirit. And I also use the coaching techniques to help you gain clarity. All right. I hope you have a gentle and wonderful rest of your day. Be kind to yourself and to each other. And I will see you tomorrow. Make it a great day. Brightest blessings your way.